everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and today we are making a solid square. Now this is a proper solid square. We have done a solid square before, but I still had corners with holes. In this square I don't, so there are all stitches. So this is a really proper solid square without any holes at all. So what do you need for this project? You need your yarn. I have used Starcraft Special DK in white, which is one of my favorites, so I like that. It is prescribed as a 4, but I am using a 3.5 because I always have to go down a size, but depending on the finished sort of look you want, or the finished fabric, how soft you want it, you might want to consider going down or staying with the 4. So that is up to you. It also obviously depends on your tension. What I also would like to recommend you use are stitch markers. It's just going to make things a little bit easier, and it will take away the guesswork. So let's get started. So to get started, we are going to do a slip knot. Make it anywhere you normally make your slip knot. Then you insert your hook and you are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then you are going to go to the first chain that you did and pick up the 2 loops here and the 1 loop here. My loop split a little bit, so I'm just going to correct that. There we go. And we are going to do a slip stitch through both loops on our hook. Then we are going to chain 2, yarn over, and into the circle that we've just made we are going to do 2 double crochets. I'm using American terms, so don't get confused. Okay, so this first chain is going to count as a double crochet. So what you need to do is you need to do 3 double crochets, so that's this one, okay. Then we are going to do a treble crochet, so yarn over and yarn over again. Then insert into the little circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then you're going to take one of your stitch markers and you are going to place it in the V that you have just created. Okay? This is very important. Now we are going to do 3 double crochets. So double crochet is yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and you are going to do 3 of them. Then after you've done your 3, we are going to do another treble crochet. So that means yarn over twice, insert, and continue to do your pull throughs 2 until you have finished all the loops on your hook. You now have a V here. Once again, we are going to place a stitch marker in that V. Okay. Now we are back to doing 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Once again it's time for a treble crochet. So yarn over twice and work your way through your loops and put your stitch marker in the V that you have just created. Once again it is time for the 3 double crochets. My computer went crazy just now. Okay, so 3 double crochets. Once again it's time for a treble crochet. So yarn over twice. There we go. And we place a stitch marker into the V that we have just created. And Now we are going to take a look at these three here. So we have the chain. On top of that chain is a V. That V really belongs to that second double crochet there, or the first one that we did, because we did the chain as a first, and we are going to do a slip stitch. So the slip stitch is going to take over being the top of the chain, so that completes the what I call the double crochet then, and then we have the two other double crochets there. So really what we have just done is the first round, of course, of our square, but we've also made 4 corners. Those 4 corners are indicated by our stitch markers. Those stitch markers, we are going to keep using them throughout the square, and we are going to place them each time into the treble crochets that we are going to be doing. Okay? The treble crochets are the locations for the corners. So let me just explain to you properly. Chain up 2. That is going to be the double crochet for that slip stitch that we have just done. Then go into the next stitch. So that's quite close to that one there. So there we go. Then into the next stitch, a double crochet. And now we are ready to do a corner in that V here. Okay, this is the V that belongs to the treble crochet. So I'm going to take my stitch marker out and I'm going to go in there. In that corner you are going to do 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet in that same stitch. So before you do anything else, you place your stitch marker in that V that we've just created, and we are going to do another 2 double crochets in that same stitch. Okay, there we go. So we have made a corner, and our corners are made up of 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet, place the stitch marker, and 2 double crochets. Then we are going to do a side here, and there's no guesswork this time. There are 3 stitches there. This one has been used. Just go to the next 3 that need using. Okay, and we do double crochets in each stitch along until we meet the stitch marker, and we take out the stitch marker. This is the location for a corner, and a corner is made up of 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet, place your stitch marker, and 2 double crochets. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, we have got corners and we have got sides as well. Now, same thing again. There are 3 stitches here. You can see the 3 V's. We are going to do 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and that brings us back to a stitch marker. That means it's time to do a corner. So in that stitch with the stitch marker, you are going to do 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet. You replace your stitch marker and you do another 2 not into the stitch marker double crochets. Okay, once again we are ready for a side. So 3 double crochets in the next stitches until we meet that corner one again, and once again you take out your stitch marker and you do your 5 stitches that you are going to be doing, which are 2 double crochets, 1 treble, replace your stitch marker, and 2 double crochets. Now you might say, I am not going to replace a stitch marker each time. I have to admit, it makes it so easy. That makes it so much easier, so please do, okay? Now we have 2 stitches, the 2 chains that we did here. There is a V just after the third, or after the second chain, in the third position I was going to say, and then you do your slip stitch there. Okay, once again, chain up, 2 into that very next stitch. You start with doing your double crochets, and to be honest, that's it. This is how you are going to continue. So you just do double crochets in each stitch around, basically, apart from when you meet a stitch marker, you do your 5 stitches, 2 double crochets, 1 treble, 2 double crochets, and that's it. And you do this as big as you want them. And you then do that slip stitch here and you start again. So I'm thinking it is quite straightforward to do. I hope you can work it with the instructions that I have given here. As you can see, I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds in these squares, which is quite big. But I am going to pair this one up with these. So I'm going to use this for a cushion. So one side of the cushion will be the rainbow squares, and the other side of the cushion will be the white ones with an applique of a rainbow. See? There is method to my madness. So hopefully I will see you in the next video, where I am going to be putting these together, and then I will have also in another video I will have put these together as well, and we will put it all together to create a cushion cover. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this was useful, and I would like to see you in the next video. Please subscribe and leave me a comment. Thank you very much. Bye.